Hello everyone, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and guess what we have for unboxing today? The brand new Redmi Note 2. So the Redmi Note 2 was announced a couple of months back, and this is the successor of the hugely popular Redmi Note, which was launched in India as well as a 3G variant as well as a 4G LTE variant. So the Redmi Note 2 has quite a lot of upgrades when compared to the previous generation model. This runs on MediaTek MTK's Helio X Gen processor. That's a flagship processor for MediaTek. It's an octa-core chipset. There is 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage. There is also 16 gigabyte variant. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD display. Remember the first generation Note was just a HD display, that's a 720p. Now it's improved to 1080p display. There is 13 megapixel rear camera and front facing 5 megapixel camera, and it runs Android 5.0 Lollipop with the MIUI. So now let's get started with unboxing. So the box packing looks very similar. So remember, this device is not yet launched in India, so we have received the device from China. So this is a Chinese variant. So thanks to everbuying.net, which has provided us with a review unit. So if you love to own this device, you can get to the description of this video. We have the link to buy this device from everbuying.net. So now let's go to the unboxing part. So here you can see the quick specs mentioned again. Now let's get to the unboxing. So let's open the box. So there you go, that's the Redmi Note 2. So on the design front, this Note looks slimmer and much better build. If you remember, the Redmi Note had a plastic and glossy finishing. So this is again plastic, but then the finishing is really premium. It's a matte finish rear panel and looks pretty slim as well. It's also lighter in weight. So right now the batteries are not inserted, but you can see the chrome finishing on the button, the power and the volume key. The 3.5mm audio jack is on the top. You can see the micro USB charging slot at the bottom. Now let's open this rear case. So there you go, you can see the micro SD card slot, then the SIM card 1 and SIM card 2. So this supports LTE. You can see this is Chinese variant, so we're not sure how it is going to come into India, because right now it's not as of now this device is not coming to India because it's a MediaTek chipset, and Xiaomi is not right now selling any MediaTek chipset in India. So that's a different story. Now let's get to the other contents in the device, I mean the box. So here we have so the manuals. So you can see all manuals in Chinese. So this is specifically for Chinese market. So we'll keep this aside. Then you have the USB cable and the standard charger. So again, this is a Chinese variant. So we also have the battery. So that's all inside the box. So let's keep all these things aside and boot the device. That's the battery. It's a pretty slim battery. It's a 3020 milliamp hour battery. It's a pretty slim battery. So there you go. Let's power it on. So design wise, this is pretty good upgrade. The finishing looks really premium. You can see this a matte finish, and it does give a pretty good feel, because the previous generation was slippery with this glossy plastic, but now it's improved. You can see the camera unit also has a chrome finish. So all around this is a pretty good improvement. You can see the 3 capacitive touch buttons. Nothing's changed. You can see again the red color for this button, the Redmi series. Now let's start the device. It's a MIUI 6 right now running on this device. So let's keep all these things. So there you go, now we have booted the device. So this is now running MIUI 6, so you can also install MIUI 7. So there's no change with respect to notification sender. So looks pretty good. You can see this again, the notification center. So let's have a quick look at the storage. So the variant which we have received is the 16 gigs of storage variant. So there is also 32 gigabyte variant, and you can also expand the storage. So out of the 12.51, around 11.48 is available in the first boot. That's kind of useful. Apps are taken up around 700 odd MB of storage. So it's a pretty good storage option, and this has 2 gigs of RAM, and you can see the performance looks pretty good. So even though this Chinese variant, we already have the Play Store installed. So this is a variant which does have the Play Store. So we'll sign in later and install the apps. So So that's the Redmi Note 2, and we'll also see the Android version. So this is right now running Android 5.0.2. That's not the latest version. So it's an octa-core CPU, 2 GHz variant. So there is another variant with 2.2 GHz MediaTek Helio X10 processor. So it has a full HD display. The display looks pretty good, and the viewing angles are also pretty decent. So we'll have detailed review of that later. And as of now, we don't really know there is any protection offered on this display. There's no mention of anything in the specs or even the website, so we're not really sure if there is any protection offered. The display is pretty smooth. It's and the touch response is pretty smooth, so overall looks pretty good. Now let's have a quick look at the camera as well, and see the quality of images. So this is a 13 megapixel shooter, and also front facing 5 megapixel camera. So the interface looks similar, nothing's changed. So you can see the filters and other options, and the scene mode and other options are also included. Let's go to the settings. It can record videos in you can see the picture quality, standard high, camera frame. You can have 4:3, 16:9. Let's quickly go to the video recording, and let's see. You can see time lapse and slow motion recording. So if you go here, we can see the video quality is full HD supported, and if you go here, time lapse is also included. So that is the camera aspect. Now let's quickly open the photo which we have taken right now. So it looks pretty good sample. You can see the clarity looks pretty good. The detailing also is pretty impressive. Even if you zoom in, the clarity looks pretty good. So we'll have detailed review of the camera along with the camera samples. We'll post it later. So that was the camera aspect. So overall this looks like a pretty good device from Xiaomi. This is a Redmi Note 2. So that was unboxing of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 2. So this phone is officially priced around $140 USD, but you can pick it from everbuying.net, and this site ships worldwide, so you can pick all the three variants. So what we have is a 2 GHz MediaTek chipset with 16 gigs of internal storage. So that's the base variant. There's also a device with a 2.2 GHz MediaTek chipset and 16 gigs of internal storage, and there's a prime variant with a 32 gigs of internal storage. So you can pick all of these from everbuying.net. Here is the link in the description where you can pick these devices. So that was a quick unboxing. So we'll have a detailed review of this device later, so stay tuned for that. We'll have the gaming review, the camera review, and a lot more on the Redmi Note 2. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.